Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 1. Well, we start off here in Lagos State, where 8 persons have been confirmed dead following a multiple truck collision on the Kara Bridge along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The Lagos State Emergency Management Agency confirmed that one of the trucks plunged into the Kara River, while 2 others collided and burst into flames, causing massive traffic gridlock on the highway. Lasma says efforts are underway for recovery and evacuation of the vehicles involved.
(19:38 hours), that is 7:38 p.m. of yesterday, there was a minor crash involving 2 trucks. While they were trying to remove these trucks, they had almost completed the rescue operation. There was no casualty there. Then another vehicle coming from the rear, rammed into another truck, and that one was engulfed in fire, killing one, and the other one was bruised as a result of the fire incident. Notwithstanding, while they were working, that was as at yesterday. The other one rammed into the first one, being a secondary crash, around that 10:13 hours. Members of the FRSC and the police were all there to salvage the situation. So, unfortunately, at the early hour of today, say around 4:55, another vehicle, 2 other vehicles, rammed into both the motorboy of that vehicle, trying to rescue the initial crash, and of course pushed one, of which the head found itself in the Kara Bridge River. As it is, we cannot ascertain how many persons are there already, because the vehicle were still at the verge of recovering that particular one that plunged into the river.
We shift focus now to the presidential villa, where President Bola Tinubu is expected to decorate the new service chiefs today. The newly appointed military chiefs were screened and confirmed by the Senate yesterday after answering questions bordering on national security and also articulating their strategy in developing a new security architecture that will enhance the safety of lives and property. The appointment of the service chiefs was announced following a shake-up in the military hierarchy on the 24th of October. The president wants the newly appointed service chiefs to justify the confidence reposed in them to further enhance the professionalism, vigilance, and comradeship that defined the armed forces. And at the National Assembly yesterday, both chambers screened the service chiefs as the newly appointed senior officers pledged the resolve to rejig the nation's security architecture as soon as they assume office. Shortly after their confirmation by the Senate, the House of Representatives Joint Committee on Defense, Army, Navy, and the Air Force screened the service chiefs. Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede said the recent changes in the top hierarchy by President Bola Tinubu provides an opportunity to rejig the nation's security. The Chairman House Committee on Defense, Babajimi Benson, described the screening of the service chiefs nominees as an important constitutional exercise.
The committee looks forward to your insights, your priorities, your new ideas, and how you will bring same to bear in leading our men and women in uniform with courage and professionalism. Let me assure that this committee will be fair, thorough, and objective. Our goal is to ensure that only the most capable and visionary leaders are confirmed to serve our nation at this critical time.
I am glad that the administration of His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu is on the right path to providing the enabling security environment for socio-economic activities and endeavors to thrive and restore our dear country to the path of pride and success.
In conducting operations across the length and breadth of this country, I intend to inject new rigor and vigor into our training in preparing our troops for the roles they are about to play.
I think with these my appointments and experiences, I think I have a good grasp of what it entails to move the Navy forward, which I intend to do along with my team that I will soon form.
My tasks and duties are straight and clear. I am to secure the lives, liberty, and aspirations of Nigerians through the instrument of air power. This is not just a professional mandate, but a sacred trust between the Nigerian Air Force and the people we serve.
And after yesterday's screening, the House of Representatives has also confirmed the nomination of the Chief of Defense Staff and other service chiefs. Well, away from the National Assembly, the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, has asked the Arewa Consultative Forum to stand in solidarity with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. The Vice President received a delegation from the Arewa Consultative Forum, led by its chairman of the Board of Trustees, Bashir Dahatu, at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. Vice President Shettima told members of the region's apex social-cultural organization to resist the antics of a few mischief makers to fragment the unity of Nigeria. He dismissed claims of ethnic and religious slant by peddlers of marginalization, emphasizing that every group, faith and tribe has a voice in national issues under the Tinubu administration.
Society is its compass to the future. A people's direction is only certain where there is an organization. When there is a group that unifies their voice and channels their collective strength towards a shared objective. We are all powerless in isolation. Our strength lies not only in our number, but in the alliances we form to harmonize our interests. I assure you, our elder statesmen, distinguished members and leaders of the Arewa Consultative Forum, we are here to listen to you, to hear you, and to partner with you in advancing the cause of our region and our nation.
We are creating this occasion to create goodwill, peace, and good wishes to Nigerians. We have invited other socio-cultural organizations in the south, like the Afenefere, the FENDAP, and the Indigo Kohanazi, so that they can come and share with us this happy moment of spending 25 years in progress, and hope to also listen and learn from all walks of life of Nigerians on how best to continue to keep this country together.
And here in Lagos State, the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions has convened its National Executive Council meeting to deliberate on critical issues affecting workers in Nigeria's education sector. As union members gathered to assess recent developments, leaders reflected on ongoing challenges and reaffirmed the commitment to advancing members' welfare. As senior correspondent Sharon Ejaso reports.
After the Non-Academic Staff Union of Universities held a nationwide protest following unmet demands by the government, union members are at the National Executive Council meeting to discuss the state of the education sector and address current trends in trade unionism.
I must draw our attention to what we already know, the growing weakness of collective bargaining within our sectors. Despite our continued effort, negotiation with government and management bodies remain inconsistent and yield limited results. This situation has weakened our ability to secure fair wages, improve welfare, and better working conditions for our members.
Stakeholders in the sector spoke about development in the world of work and the challenges facing organized labor in Nigeria's educational institutions.
Comrade, the global and regional leadership of PSI stands firmly in solidarity with NASU and all allied unions in Nigeria in their principled stance against structural inequities and classism that persist within Nigeria's tertiary education system. Inequities that have for too long privileged one group of workers over another.
The General Secretary of NASU addressed the federal government's no work, no pay policy and its implications for collective bargaining agreement.
In the case of NASU, We have always followed due process, as clearly laid down in the Trade Dispute Act. Even after declaring a formal trade dispute, government officials often treat such matters with levity, calling cosmetic meetings merely to fulfill all righteousness. When unions, after exhausting all lawful avenues, resort to strike actions, the same official begin to brandish the no work, no pay.
It was concluded at the event that it's of utmost importance for the federal government to address the issue of brain drain. Sharon Ijason, TVC News.